This is the experience I was waiting for.
You're like a kid. I take you on a whole wine tour and you just want to go to the petting zoo. Welcome back to the Big Aussie Adventure. We are so excited to be back on the road. You are joining us today in a place called Ballandean. It is literally about a 3.5 hour drive inland from the Queensland coastline. So we jumped in the car yesterday, and last week was our 2-year wedding anniversary, and we were so busy with work. We've just been like flat out lately that we didn't really have much of an opportunity to celebrate. But I really wanted to come and do this because there's something new that's kind of launched, and it's called the Vine and Shine Trail.
Rise and shine.
And it's basically like a self-driven wine tour. So you go and you pick all your favorite spots that you want to go visit, and it's like a tour that Kane and I are doing. We're on the first leg of it. We arrived yesterday and we're just checking out a bunch of cool activities and wineries.
Yeah, so we're actually staying in this place here, which is called the Azure. It's a huge villa. It's actually probably a bit too big for just us two, but let me quickly show you. This is what it looks like inside. As you can see, it's massive. And then this is the view we wake up to.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. We woke up really early this morning. There are a bunch of kangaroos just hopping through these vines.
It's
it was
nuts,
absolutely crazy.
I wish the kangaroos were more friendly. Like, I really want to give them a cuddle, but they're quite scared of humans.
So I really wanted to check this out because I never really thought of Queensland as like a wine destination. Like, when I think of Queensland, I either think like beaches, Great Barrier Reef, dolphins, that kind of thing.
It's definitely coastal, hey?
Yeah, I always think coastal, but actually when you drive inland, we've never really driven here before, but there are all these incredible wineries and vineyards, and they actually create really beautiful and unique varietals because they have like a subtropical climate here, very akin to like Mediterranean climate. So it gets quite chilly in the evenings, but then super hot during the day, and that actually makes like really beautiful wine. So we got here yesterday and we tried all of these wines that I'd never even heard of before, like totally unique varietals. And I don't know, I think it's really cool to experience. Like, one day I would like to build a super bougie cellar.
Oh yeah, of course. Once we make our billions and billions.
Once we're really distinguished. But so I love coming and learning about, you know, the generations and their experience and their passion for winemaking, because I think it's a really beautiful craft and I love drinking it.
Yeah, that's the main thing that I think she's missing out here. It's all about drinking it. I was the designated driver, so I was just sipping it. Peter's like...
No!
So we didn't really vlog too much yesterday because we were kind of walking around with the owners of the vineyards and kind of getting their backstories and stuff like that. The one kind of consistent thing that we learned from all of them is that the drought has really affected everyone's crops this year. When you talk to them, you realise, oh wow, climate change is real. I know we talk about climate change being an issue, but when you see these guys, I think one guy last year made 18 tons of grapes, and this year they made half a ton. And that was purely because of the drought. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to see. It's a little bit heartbreaking, but also, you know, thank goodness this year looks to be going on the up a little bit.
So we arrived yesterday at a place called Tobin Estates. I loved that winery. It's very small and boutique, and the owner, Adrian, is like, it's a passion project for him. Like, he is not in it for the profit. It's not a business for him. He retired and then he created this just because he's had this lifelong love affair with wine.
The second vineyard we went to was the Golden
Grove Estate Wines.
And they were the guys that had the really bad drought last year, but for some miraculous reason it's come back this year, which is really good news.
Yeah.
Especially for wine drinkers.
Yeah. And then after the Golden Grove Estate Wines, where we had a little wine tasting, we went to Ballandean Estate Wines. Now the cool thing is all of these vineyards are like within 2 minutes of each other.
Oh yeah, I mean, like 500 meters.
You could just get bicycles and like do it on a bike. We had the car with us, but it was like beep, beep, and then we're in the next one. And Ballindine Estate Wines was really cool. It was a bigger kind of production, but they had these amazing barrels in there that are 150 years old and still in use. They put on a really nice like cheese platter.
That was actually a pretty cool thing because you can book the picnic in the vine experience there. So I would suggest if you come along here, save that one for the end of the day. Then you get the sunset over the vines, and you have nice like cheese and crackers and wines that pair well with the cheeses. That was really cool. Okay, so we're going to spend a few days on this trip, and today is a non-wine drinking day. So we're going to go to the Gurraween National Park, have a little bit of a hike through there, and then Pia's organised something later on, which I'm not sure, so she'll have to tell you about that later.
I may have organised wine for later.
No, I thought we were having a no wine day.
Well, for the next few hours, yes.
All right, let's go. Alright, so the walk that we are going to today I think is 3.5 kilometres long, and it's called the Pyramid Track.
We just drove in here and there are all these like huge rocks and huge boulders. So I was looking up what like how they all got formed. And all of these rocks got formed 240 million years ago from like this massive molten lava or molten magma
That came up.
that came up and sort of pushed the other rocks up. And this was during the Triassic period, literally 240 million years ago. So where
Wow.
we're going right now is, I think it's like this mass of rock, but then it has other rocks on top of it.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
It's like these big boulders, it's like how on earth did they get up there?
And it's created some sort of like natural pyramid.
Cool.
I think I need to change.
Yeah, you can't wear those, babe.
Right, before we embark on our big hike, Kane's gonna take a big swig of his emergency reserve water bottle.
We don't have a water bottle, and this is middle of Australia. We're doing a 3-hour hike. So I thought, best to hydrate now.
Just bring that, babe.
My emergency supply. This is meant to be for like the windscreen washer if we run out of water.
Oh, is it not drinking water? I just
mean,
drank it.
It's water. I'm not sure where it's from though.
Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. Look at all this like molten lava that's kind of formed the landscape here. And then
It's still hot from the volcano.
from 240 million years ago. This whole area really looks like what I imagine the Triassic era looked like. Like, look at this, look at all these crazy boulders everywhere.
This is where I get crushed by a rolling boulder probably, like in Indiana Jones. Oh, it's really hot. All right, let me show you how big this thing is for context. Watch this. And this isn't even a big one.
Yo!
Oh, what the hell is that?
Oh my god, the next thing is bigger.
Yeah.
Oh!
So whatever's come out of that giant, weird bug has become bigger.
Oh my god, if that moved.
It is the weird thing that I found about Australia. Like in England, we don't have lizards. When I travelled through Asia, the lizards are like this big. And then you come to Australia and they are like 1.5 meters long. So this is what I'm talking about. As the magma comes up, it just lifts these massive stones in the air.
Here, babe. Get a photo.
Oh, here we go. Strong woman, Pia. All right, I'm gonna get a photo. Hold on. This is why you should never try and catch a drone.
Oh, I heard it. Yeah, I was like, wait, did you just cut yourself? I didn't even see it. I literally heard it.
Oh, it's right under the nail, look.
Oh no, babe. Okay, well we have lots of first aid equipment in the car, so we need to hike quickly.
Because it hits your finger like 100 times.
Yeah.
and then you start to bleed. And it's like, ah!
Oh my god.
Hang on, bald cop.
That's definitely not what it
I'm going
says.
dizzy. Bald Rock Creek Circuit. This way, baby. We've made it back to the car. Because my finger won't stop bleeding. We called it a bit early on the pyramid. But let's do a little bit of first aid. Head to our next destination. Ah, that stings. You can leave sympathy for me in the comment section if you want, but it's not terrible. It's just very inconvenient. It's like when you pull your cuticles back. It ain't a big deal, but it stings like a.
A band-aid will sort it. All right, off we head to our next destination. So I'm not sure if you guys can see this to my left here, but that is a full solar panel farm. They are all solar panels.
That's like as far as the eye can see.
Look how many solar panels.
That's cool, hey? We need more of that in Australia.
Anne's actually discovered this company recently that's actually doing something pretty groundbreaking with solar panels. What are they doing again?
So they've got behind the solar panel has holes in it and a fan that sucks the air through. And then behind the fan is like, I think it must be a dehumidifier. And basically it then sucks the air through, uses the solar panel to dehumidify the air and outputs water from the air.
Yeah.
With no electricity used. Apparently even in the desert it can pull each panel can pull 7 litres of water out a day.
Really?
Like, I don't know why we're not putting these all over farms and then there wouldn't be any drought. Maybe they're expensive, I don't know. But I want to get one and try it out.
Oh my gosh, I want to get one too. Can we attach it to the car? And then we have
fresh drinking
water wherever we go.
Alright, so this is where we've checked in for the rest of the day. Actually, we're here for 2 days. This is called O'Reilly's Rainforest Retreat. And it really is in the rainforest. We've driven about 37 kilometers up a mountain, like no joke. That is the mountain top there, and we're at about the same altitude as you can see. All the houses are on stilts to keep us away from the bugs and the creepy crawlies, I think. I don't know if that's true or not. This is the place, very cool. I won't go that way because Pierre's getting changed. And yeah, the view is just incredible. Feels like you're taking a step back in time when you come here. So this is the entrance. It actually reminds me of a ski lodge. Like imagine we were in Switzerland or something. There's Pierre. I was just saying it reminds me of a ski lodge.
I know, it's got that real cozy vibe in here, hey? Oh, this is going to be amazing for dinner tonight with all the like lights lit up and everything dark outside.
Yeah, exactly. So through here, I haven't actually looked through here myself. Oh, okay. So this is kind of like the tourist spot where you can rent segways, get bags, stuff like that. And then
Good morning.
Through here, this looks like where you get food. Wow, that's really cool, hey? So this place is actually situated in the Lamington National Park, which is great because you can go straight from here right to a treetop walk, or you've got segways, or there's a waterfall. Like there's a lot to do in this area.
Oh wow!
Yeah, once you get here, you don't really need to leave.
So we're staying in one of these.
Yeah, we're in the Mountain Villas.
Mountain Villa. So we have to go to the spa and infinity pool.
Yes, there's a lot to do. I would actually have preferred to get a helicopter up here, but driving was the other option.
We're gonna go drive and then fly a helicopter now.
Yeah. what shall I bring?
Whatever you need to film from a helicopter.
So this is the thing, I'm not sure if I should bring my GoPro then. Because helicopters are always a bit like, don't bring your camera because we're gonna hang you at the door and stuff.
Do you want, I can bring the basket and put the GoPro in there.
Let's do that. I've got the new lens on the GoPro. This is a max lens mod, and it's insane. I can't even begin to explain how it works. I'll have to show you at some point in another video. But basically, if I'm filming like this and the camera does this, the picture stays absolutely perfect. I can't work out how it's doing it, but it's doing it really well. So we're gonna bring it along and try it today in a helicopter.
All right, let's go, because I think the helicopter is ready.
Oh, okay.
And you love getting distracted talking about lenses.
Have you got
the vlog camera's there.
There it is. Okay, let's go, let's go.
So I have been on a fair few helicopters in my time, but this one has like this really cool retro submarine vibe about it. I don't know what it is.
It's like a 70s James Bond helicopter.
Yes, it's
Like,
got
look at it for
such
size.
James Bond vibes.
It's quite small.
I know, it's so cool. It's brand new, it's not actually retro, but it just has that kind of James Bond 007 vibe.
Yeah, I love it. It's like a bug.
It's perfect. All right, ready to go flying?
I am. Hey, can I ask a technical question? As a drone pilot,
Yes.
I know it's very different.
Yeah.
Why are the controls so different? Because I feel like a drone is really easy to fly,
Yes.
and this looks super complicated.
This is super complicated to fly. There's a lot to it. I suppose the difference is that with the drone, you've got the 4 blades on the outside
Yeah.
pieces, right? And then you've got a center of gravity that's between all the lifting surfaces.
Yes.
Whereas with this, you can see that we're like a pendulum hanging underneath the lifting surface.
got
so
it.
We're sort of rocking around underneath. We tilt the blades
Yep.
in the direction of travel that we want to go. So we've got to do that with one control centrally like this.
Do you feel that there'll ever be a time where helicopters have 4 blades like a drone?
Oh, can't wait. I hope so.
Oh, really?
I think it's coming, yeah.
Whoa, look at this!
Comfortable, darling.
Totally,
Excellent.
Yes.
This is cool. So this helicopter costs around 1.2 million Australian dollars.
Yep, brand new. That's right.
Amazing, thank you so much.
It's lovely to
Appreciate
meet
that.
you.
So great
Thank
to meet
you.
Thank you so much,
Lovely
that
to
was
meet you,
brilliant.
Jane.
I think you should get a helicopter license. I reckon you would be so good at it, and this guy will teach you. He does lessons.
If you're going to let me spend $30,000 getting a helicopter license, I'm down. When you're married, you have to make these decisions together, you see. Normally, if I suggest anything as stupid, Pia's like, no.
But I like it because then you can like fly me to lunch. So I've seen a bunch of pictures. I was on their Instagram and I've seen a bunch of pictures of like weddings and events and all sorts of things here. So this is a property that is a vineyard and a cellar door, but they also host beautiful events. And it's actually a huge property. Like there's a lot going on here.
We are back at the Overflow Estate. Hi.
Hi, how are you going?
Oh, warm.
So this beautiful property is called the Overflow Estate. It's a couple of hours inland from like Brisbane and the Gold Coast, and it is this beautiful vineyard here and cellar door. And up in the corner over there is a building that's really original. It was built in 1899 and it's the original homestead on the building, and the same family owned it from when they purchased the land in 1895 until 2006. which is when David, who we met when we walked in, bought it. And now he has planted all these beautiful vines. He's created this here, this like incredible bistro and cellar door. And now on the weekends they have live music here. You can come and have like a beautiful 3-course meal, or if you want, you can bring all of your own like picnic blankets or like deck chairs and umbrellas and whatnot and go set yourself up outside, enjoy the live music and like get a charcuterie board and some beautiful wine. Have you found an assistant?
She's been chasing the drone. Every time I come close, she like barks and tries to jump at it.
That was beautiful, hey?
Oh, I'm full up.
Well, don't be too full,
Why?
because we're going for a picnic.
Oh my goodness, Pia, you've organised this whole trip around food. I know. And Pia's not telling me the actual itinerary until like the next step, because I don't know why. And now I'm just like, I'm filling up at every station.
You just need to go and like try a few bits and pieces.
I think you're a feeder at heart. All right, we've just arrived at the alpaca area of O'Reilly's, and there's loads of them, like 2, 4, 6, like 25, at least 25.
Teddy.
Alrighty, so I'll give you him.
Hey.
Give him a nice pull and he'll go.
Come on, let's go.
I'll go get his buddy.
Oh my goodness, this is the coolest.
Oh my god, I love you. Hey.
Oh, you're making
Story.
noise.
I know, it is hot.
This is the experience I was waiting for.
You're like a kid. I take you on a whole wine tour and you just want to go to the petting zoo.
Okay. This was meant to be for you and your sibling. Should we take you back to your mummy? Yeah? These are the coolest animals in the world.
No, they're so chill, aren't they?
So you can book this as part of the winery experience here, right?
Yeah, so right now we're at O'Reilly's Vineyard and we're gonna go have a little picnic in a minute. So we're gonna get some wine and picnic and all that. But they have a bunch of alpacas here, so you pack the camera and I'll pack a picnic.
Oh dear. Yeah, so you can literally just take an alpaca for a walk, you buy a little bit of food and yeah, walk around the property, which looks like this. It's really nice.
So this is day 4, the last day of our Vine and Shine Trail adventure. And it's actually a pretty cool concept because it's basically like a choose your own adventure type thing. So what we did is we started the furthest away from where we're living. So the first day we did like a 4-hour drive to Ballandine. And then each day we've kind of gotten a little bit closer and a little bit closer. So today was a really short little drive, 45 minutes. And now we're at, what's this one called? Saraba Vineyard.
Look at how cute this is,
This
Pia.
is so insanely cute. I was actually a bit like bummed about the weather turning a bit grey, but honestly this just looks like a winter wonderland chalet.
I know, it's like both last night's dinner and this place that make me think I'm in like Switzerland.
I know, I always like struggle in Australia to get into like the Christmassy vibe because, you know, it's summer and it's hot and like everything's beachy and all
Not
that.
today.
And I feel like the last 2 days here have just like put me in such a festive spirit. Here's the secret garden. Kane's in there. Oh, wait, no! Having a quick road.
Oh, you caught me. Sorry. Welcome to the secret garden.
Things aren't that bad. And
Check
then
this out.
look at all these little tables and hay bales. Oh man, this is
Like a
so
couch.
cute.
It's cool, right?
Yeah. So then you're like in this little separated garden area to have your lunch.
I think we're actually going to have our lunch over there by the vineyards today.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, I don't think we're doing this area. I think we're going to go that way.
All right, let's go because I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
Neither of us had breakfast today, and I think we're gonna start the day with a wine tasting and then have some lunch.
Can I just say as well, for this whole trip, before I see in the comments that I'm a bad person, I'm tasting the wine and then spitting it out, or not drinking above my limit.
Yes.
Pia, on the other hand,
I'm drinking for
Drunk.
both of us.
this has been a good week of food, and it's a good week because next week I'm starting my fitness transformation. I have been talking about this for about a year.
This is the next week I'm starting my fitness transformation starter kit.
Yeah, this is.
I don't know, that felt very nice.
That was so good. We on leaving, we just booked another dinner here with Pia's family in like 2 weeks' time. It was really, really nice actually.